We have a Juggernaut. Now, if the game would just let me boost my command limit, that would be great. Or I could just say, fine, screw it, and build the Strategic Coordination Center. One or the other. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Galactic Paragons in our High Dominion 2 series. So we have some pirates here in the tier system, and we are going to annihilate them. I also have additional room for a starbase, which finally happened. Why, you ask? Because we're growing our population so quickly, establishing so many new colonies that we actually have that capacity. So, what else can I do here? There's a job opportunity, but the best, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and improve the civilian fabricators and make sure that we continue to have a surplus there. We looked at this right at the end of the last episode, but still that promotion or that upgrade possibility in Wavefront managed to still appear at the last second. So, all right, I'm actually going to let my alloys build up for a bit.
Colonization in progress.
So that we can actually have a wonder. That would be nice.
Colonization in progress.
There are several opportunities for that. I just haven't been able to take them just yet. All right, so we're about to build the Alderaan. Really? Alderaan? This is how you're doing it, Paradox. Alderaan. That's how you're going to get away with that. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Well played. Nicely done. Didn't see that coming. We have several of our how should I say this? Our terraformable non-alpine worlds finally terraforming, which is nice. Okay, so I do have to upgrade my fleet, but I want to go ahead and clear these guys out before I do. So we're getting these mining stations built. We have this continental world. Speaking of terraforming opportunities, hold up. I am not going to sell any alloys, but I can sell some other things. All right, let's go ahead and make that an alpine world. And speaking of alpine worlds, let's see if yeah, let's go ahead and apply this template across the board. Be done in 9 months. So it looks like there's some debris in tier, probably because we've already wiped out those pirates.
Vivisected.
Or we're about to.
Construction complete.
All right, pirate station has been raided. Excellent. And that means I can also activate this relic, which I will do. Which now gives me 3,000. Was it that high before? I feel like it's gone up. Ooh, I have new options now. I forgot that I can reverse engineer these. So let's go ahead and reverse engineer for 500. So we've advanced our research. Nice. We can find military applications. Nice. We can focus on combat drugs for 5 years. Harmonic isolation for 5 years, so shield damage. Armor damage. Or actually, never mind. Really? Let's say harmonic isolation. And of course we could sell to private collectors as well. Galactic resolution proposed. Word has reached us from our contacts at the Galactic community. Legislation is in the works that would ban the enslavement of all organic populations. For us, there can be no compromise. Slavery is a stain upon the galaxy. We must do what we can to end it permanently. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's real cute. That's not going to go through. And also, I love that automatic text because it clearly does not apply. So recall that there is now a war going on between the Sagittarians and the Gargaxtans. So we'll have to see kind of how they do in response to that provocation that kicked off at the end of the last episode. All right, we're getting that built. I guess I'll stay on speed 2 for now. Ooh, hang on. I have some building opportunities. Let's take a look here. Schlarg. Can do a couple of things. I'm going to need to buy some minerals, though, like a couple times. There we go. All right, so with those freshly bought minerals, there are some things I can do. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I need some more rare crystals. I need to produce copious amounts more rare crystals. I guess an ancient refinery on some of my worlds wouldn't be the worst idea. All right, Maleka, let's go ahead and just upgrade that for now. Serpta. Interesting that there's still crime here despite... You know what that makes me feel like? Makes me feel like there aren't any enforcers. There are 3, actually. But there's several more openings. So, one thing I could do is I could just prioritize this job. And there we go. And now there are 12 being worked. Now that place is fine. Casalo has an opening for an upgrade. Let's get that done. And we have a bunch, like a stupid amount of new colonies. Speaking of that, I may also have some new worlds. Well, there's still some terraforming to be done. So we'll let the clock continue to tick for now. Clearing out the rest of these guys should not be particularly challenging for the first Star Order.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Yeah, that was pathetic. Love how the Titans in the back
Vivisected.
just kind of catching up like, wait for me, I want to destroy things too. Please? Pretty please? Nope, too late? Alright, cool. Alright, so now the research ship is on its way back, and there may even be some debris.
Attacking
there is.
enemy vessels.
Nice. So Vendemiatrix is done. Let's go ahead and colonize that. We'll go with Vendemiatrix Prime.
Species modified.
Nice. Alright, so the Malevite species is modified. Let's go ahead and look at what else we can do here. We've already modified the Yilkanans. We've modified the Yuri, although we need to... Let's go ahead and run that. It'll take a few months, but there's a few pops hanging out that are not part of the main group. And then otherwise, it looks like we're in good shape. Alright, so we have a lot of exploring to do out here with this ship, and hopefully these aren't... these are big systems, actually. Oh well.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Oh wow. There's actually a good number of them here.
Species modified.
Not that that changes anything, they don't stand a chance. Although we did actually lose a ship there. Alright, pending trait pick, what do we have? Ooh, damage versus star bases plus 20%. Hell yeah. How old are you? 81. Oh, demolished. Oh, that's amazing. That's freaking amazing. Let's go ahead and give the order to reinforce. And I'll let you kind of lick your wounds for a bit before we jump into the final system, because
Anomaly found.
it seems like it's probably a good idea. Yeah, go ahead and research that, please.
Construction complete.
It's been a while since we found an anomaly. Alright, I've got a ton of energy. I want to make sure I use it wisely and quickly. I might... Ooh, I've got 12k alloys. So that is an opportunity to get our first megastructure arranged. So Science Nexus site. Where am I going to build it? Let's go ahead and get it built. I've got a construction ship out in Lirum. So why don't you go ahead and build it here? Around Lirum... What's this? Lirum 5? Yeah, get that built. And then I might be able to build another one? Maybe? If I don't do too much at once? Do I have another construction ship out here? Yes, I do. So with that... no, there's nothing else I can do. Alright, well, another thing I can do is I can go ahead and get a gateway going here. So let's get a gateway set up in Terminal Egress. And then it looks like we have Marauder missiles researched. So I can improve the Titan hull points, I can improve Whirlwind missiles. Let's go ahead and improve Strikecraft to level 3. Cascading Catastrophe. We did indeed discover life on Emajo 6, but by our actions it has since been eradicated. The microbial creatures which lived in the outer edges of the gas giant's atmosphere reacted poorly to our deep scans. These frequencies caused each creature's cellular structure to resonate, an effect that then cascaded and spread from gasmite to gasmite. Each was rendered inert soon after. We are now in orbit over the largest graveyard in the universe. Fascinating. Oh my god, that's so mean. I hate it. I really hate it. But we're playing a jerk empire, so we gotta do the jerk thing. We're not here to be nice. I almost said it. I almost said I'm sorry. I can't apologize. I can't even apologize. I gotta hold it in. Oh my god. That is an atrocity. Okay. So there might be some colonization opportunities now. Let's take a quick look. Expansion planner. Sort by size. Still terraforming. Yeah. So here's one. Lando Prime. Yep, let's go with Lando Prime. Then Ranction 4A. Ranction Prime. Yep. We still have the Tomb Worlds terraforming, which I really can't wait for those to be restored. It's been a long time. Getting from there to here.
Vessels upgraded. Vessels upgraded.
It's been a long time. Don't say it, Hadrian. Everyone's already thinking it. You don't have to say it. You don't have to make it any worse. Imperial member state under attack. The Seven Crusaders has attacked the Soran Stellar Industries. This attack on an Imperial member state by an outside power requires an immediate response from the Galactic Emperor. Should the Imperial Corps intervene in this war, the rest of the Imperium is watching closely. Alright, so now we can say it doesn't concern us. Let's go ahead and say it does not concern us. Alright, so that dropped our authority down to 88. We've got to make sure that we maybe... Okay, so they're representing... Yeah. I'm going to move one of the envoys that's assigned to representing our interests over to strengthening our authority. So we're going to work on that. Oh my god. Alright, let's do an ancient refinery on Trappist. That makes the most sense. Now, I think there may still be some... yeah, all these have been set up for colonization. Good. Good, good. I don't see any... Yeah, we're golden. That's fantastic. Toxic terraforming candidate discovered. What? Emajo 3. Oh, nice. Commercial pact has been broken. The Soran Stellar Industries. Oh, that sucks. And they recalled their embassy. Yeah, they're not happy with me. Which, you know, it's understandable.
Construction
but
complete.
Our relationship with them is still improving, which is hilarious. So we might still be able to scum and villainy on new Obcure. Really? Is that so? So we do actually have an enforcer here. You know, I could make New Obcure my... I could make this the penal colony. Part of me is tempted to make... to put the penal colony way out in... How much space is on this planet? It's not a lot of space. I think I need to make the penal colony out in another spot. So let's go ahead and launch an anti-crime campaign for now. And declare martial law. But what I will do is maybe in Lyrum. We have Lyrum Prime here that's still being colonized. Ophiel Prime is still being colonized. Wegmore Prime is 25 slots. That's a big old penal colony. So let's go ahead and place it there. And that should hopefully help with crime everywhere else.
Star system charge.
It does seem like our relationship with Soran Stellar Industries is now dropping. Oh, no, it's going back up. All right, then. All right, what's happening here? That's right, we were giving you a second to lick your wounds, and it looks like we're mostly ready for that. Before you do that, why don't you go ahead and do that research project first, and then study the rest of that. All right, let's go annihilate these guys. This will be fun to watch. I still haven't been able to increase my naval cap. I know I'm building a science nexus right now, which is not what I said I would build. It was...
Attacking enemy
Both are
vessels.
important. Ancient mineral processing hub. The First Star Order has encountered a significant ancient mining drone presence in the Bir Zun system. It appears to be a major mining and mineral processing hub, perhaps the last of its kind in the galaxy. Sure it is. Yeah. So let's go ahead and annihilate these guys. But yeah, the wonder that I chose to build is not the one that I said that I was going to. And I know that. I mean, I was kind of torn between the two because I have good reason to build both of them. I feel like if we don't get the research stuff handled as soon as possible, we could have a real problem. A new admiral has been added to the leader pool. Alright, that's nice. Don't really care. Mining drone base destroyed, and we found the Surveyor. I didn't know there was going to be a relic. You had me at hello. What have we here? Hold on. Oh yeah, the Surveyor! Scan planets in your territory for new resource deposits. Forgot about that. So I can go ahead and activate that. We can't right now because we activated that recently. But that is fantastic. All right, we're up to 10K. Which means I think 10K is what I need it for Tomb Worlds. Yep, so let's go ahead and terraform Zelmadoc. Okay, so it seems like this is one prime location. Let's take a look around for like uncollected trade value. We have a lot here. I could get a new station going here. I could also build a new station that would help me stabilize things in tier, because it seems like, despite the fact that I have patrol going, there's not enough trade route protection up there. There's also a decent amount over here, but not as much as down there. So given that we've just lost that trade deal with our Imperial allies, quote-unquote, yeah, probably the best one here would be Yaragana. So let's go ahead and build a new starport there. And before I unpause, let's take a quick look around and see what other building opportunities we might have. None at all. Okay, so that was over quickly. I'm going to go ahead and have these ships return to the mega shipyard. Meanwhile, we will study the rest of this debris. Tell you what, why don't you do all of the debris in sequence? There we go. And then what you can do is survey, 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 survey. Just so we don't lose any of the debris. That's valuable scientific progress that would be Guardians of the Galaxy. Here we go. The emergence of a threat on the galactic level has not gone unnoticed even among the normally aloof Elder Empires. Despite having taken little interest in galactic affairs previously, news of this new horror prompted a flurry of activity from the Velutarian. At first, it was just a few scouting vessels, but then reports began to come in of Velutarian war fleets mustering on their borders, readying their defenses for the oncoming storm. Now, the Velutarian arbitrators have fully emerged from their self-imposed isolation to take a leading role in the defense of the whole galaxy. They have proclaimed themselves the leaders of a galactic defense league and extended an invite to all lesser species to put aside their feuds and join them in repelling this menace for the sake of all sapient life in the galaxy. We do not need them. Who do you think you are? I've got this. We are the Galactic Empire. Everything is under control. Everything is fine. You need to just go back to your hidey hole. Please and thank you. Let me just upgrade these stations for no particular reason. Okay. Fleets returning.
Hulks vivisected.
7 Crusaders have declared the Velutarian arbitrators their rival. All right, so where are these guys? So these are the Velutarians. And oh, okay. So they're right near each other, and we're not in between them. So by all means, y'all, duke it out. Have fun.
Colonization in progress.
This could be really interesting. We'll just see if we can avoid the chaos. while the rest of the galaxy succumbs to it. We can cause chaos of our own, but I definitely want to take advantage of this situation as much as possible. 1000%. That is the thing that I want to do. Alright, so it's going to take a moment for these ships to get all the way back. Let me go ahead and build a starbase here. We have a cleared new... Oh wait, hang on. Crystal... Okay, I can only build one crystal mine there. So, how are we doing on these? Yeah, rare crystal income is much better now. It's good to see. A research lab wouldn't be the worst thing here. Neither would a slave processing facility, but let's do a research lab first. Kirhast already has some stuff under construction. Very good. Let me take a quick look at the expansion planner. Let's say colonizable. Alright, there are already colonies planned for this, so we're good. We're keeping up with the colonization plans.
Colonization in progress.
My hope is that having all these
progress.
colonies establishing themselves at once will not be too much of a burden economically. Protection racket on Klahoapaja. The gangsters controlling Klahoapaja have instituted an extensive protection racket since the planet's true judicial and law enforcement systems have proved unable to deal with the organized crime. The population feels there is no choice but to submit to the authority of these criminals. This has had a serious effect on productivity. We need to reestablish control. I didn't know there was... Hang on. Yeah, hold on. Everything stops. We're replacing this with another precinct house, which there's not a precinct house here to begin with, which is weird. I thought there was one. The system capital complex should help the planet. Alright, the precinct house hopefully will be done sooner than later.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
We need to go ahead and get that protection racket taken down, because that is affecting that planet's output. It's one thing I love about Stellaris, though, is the sheer just amount of internal drama. Okay, we can go ahead and use our influence to end the session early. I'm going to do this. Yeah, we're going to fail this resolution. Enough talk of banning slaves. What are you talking about? Those are vital to our economy. And there's absolutely... asterisk. Nothing wrong with it. Footnote. In this imaginary universe. Slavery is fucking horrible. But, for the purposes of what the... Yeah, there's a sentence. Slavery is fucking horrible, but... No. For the purposes of this video game, we are trying to protect it. Hypercomms Forum. New Riordan. Yeah, let's continue boosting my alloy production. That seems important. Seems like something I might want to do. Okay, so still unlocking a few more cheaper technologies. The interstellar assembly will be done in 16 months. How is the construction of the Science Nexus site coming along? 34%? That seems kind of slow. Makes me sad. Alright, I'm going to go for the global pacifier now.
Construction complete.
The first Star Order is still traveling back, but it's about to get back to the L-Gate, and then things are going to be a little bit easier, thankfully. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and build a mining station there. Followed by mining station there, followed by research stations there, followed by mining stations there. And then you can come back when you're done. Please and thank you. Wegri, what do you have? Anything worth doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the Cyto Revitalization Center there. Alright, Klahoapaja does have a brand new slot here. We already have a precinct house built. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it so that it's more effective at controlling things. Just to really help get things under control, we're going to bring in a Psi Core to help reassert some dominance. over Tlahuapaja. Because it really seems... Oh boy. We have detected a very faint tachyon signal being continuously transmitted across the entire galaxy. Our technicians are unable to trace the signal to its source, as it is being bounced between several hidden relay stations. Aside from adding a small amount of background noise and FTL transmissions on certain subspace frequencies, the signal does not seem to have any apparent effect. Efforts to track the relay stations are underway, but until then we may simply have to learn to live with this ghost signal, as it has been dubbed by the more imaginative elements of galactic media. Monitor the signal for any changes. Great. I still have things to do, game. You hear me? I have objectives I haven't completed. You're just going to put me through this. You have any idea how many planets I still have to colonize? I still haven't reconquered the Habinte unified worlds. Well, I never conquered them to begin with, but I haven't taken them back. I still have not punished the coalition of Jarelwar. Oh, it looks like they actually got integrated by Soran Stellar Industries. Wait, what's happening here? Oh, it's occupied. So the Soran are actually occupying that space. Oh, so are you guys at war now and I missed it? Oh my god, they are. Oh my god, they are. Not only are they at war, but they've occupied most of the Mephistiotans. I didn't even realize that was happening. I missed the war declaration. You would think that I would have still known. See, this is what's so strange. Hold on a second. Why is the Soran not showing that... See, I still haven't looked into it. Like, these mechanics are not making sense. They were red before. They were red, but now they're not. Is it because of the status of their relationship with me? I'm going to have to do a deep dive in how these Imperial mechanics work because I'm so confused. The only thing that's changed that I can think of is their relationship with me, their approval of me.
Vessels upgraded.
They're hostile to me now. So, like, what was the point of founding the Galactic Empire? Like,
Vessels upgraded.
I'm the only one that's actually part of the Galactic Empire now.
Council agenda available.
It's really throwing me off a little bit. Council agenda available. The superior colonies is no longer on cooldown. Nice. However, we're still working on psionic supremacy. Yeah, I'm really going to have to do a deep dive on this because this is not working the way that I remember. And it's not... At the moment, I guess maybe I'm just like too loaded down trying to focus on other things that are important for like a normal game. But it's not making sense. For whatever reason. Okay, so... Yeah, I can't... Wait, the face of the enemy has been revealed. Okay, I don't know what that means, Sagittarians. Regulated growth. I'm council vetoing this. Bye. Alright, so the first Star Order is at the Mega Shipyard. And ready for upgrades, getting that done. New Riordan, you are ready for an upgrade as well, so... Yeah, economically, like, our energy income has actually gone down. We're fine, all things considered, but... My god, what is going on here?
Vessels upgraded.
Imperial veto called? Yes, I know. I just did that. Razanbola. Unusual energy readings. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this moon. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Do me a favor and find out which it is. And then bother me. I got stuff to do if the ghost signal is here to make life complicated. This entire series, with very few reprieves, has been Just a non-stop battle from beginning to end. Pause. Yep, Titan hull points. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Wildor 1b to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a megacomputer for the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. We can scrap the megacomputer for parts. We can use it to boost our own research, monthly engineering research for 10 years, or we can let it continue and gain a lot of unity. I already have a ton of unity. So I'm kind of tempted to use it to boost our own research for 10 years. That's not a huge amount, though. Let me let it continue, because I just... nothing there was particularly enticing, and I feel like what we might get from letting it finish its calculations, maybe, like, could be more valuable than any of it. Alright, so are all of you ready? Because we need to go ahead and jump these guys. Yeah, I'm not feeling confident that if I were to jump in here, that these fights would go particularly well. They do have multiple Titans and multiple battleships. Yeah. Yeah. But I also have a really, really nice gateway site ready. The deep space construction site for the planning gateway and the terminal egress system is now in place. Good. Go ahead and build that, please. What about the frickin'... Okay, 60% done? That's good, I guess. That's good, I suppose. Shroud available. Reach into the shroud. We can have more influence, which I really don't need. I don't need any of these, really. Let's just go for the one with high success. So monthly influence is 30% higher for 5 years. You know, it's a bonus. But this should go from 14 to 19. Damn.
Technology secured.
That is insane. All right, interstellar assembly research is done. I'm going to go ahead and research the ancient defensive web slinger. I don't know that that will actually be something that I use, but I can double check its stats once it's installed. Because it seems like a lot of the ancient tech is good for like mid-tier, but once you have top-tier stuff, which I mostly do now, it's not as valuable. Arco Veheminin. Done. Oh, so this upgrade is just for the stations. I can do that. And for this particular station, this is guarding our central colony now. So let's do an ancient shield overcharger. Seems like a good idea. Upgrade you. Yeah, we don't have a ton of alloys, so I'll leave it at that. I wonder if the reason that the Soran... Yeah, they're overlords of so many. They just have... If we go to war with them, like, it's literally going to be us against everyone. It will not be pretty. So hopefully the ghost signal wrecks them thoroughly, and we can pick up the pieces.
Star system charted.
Can you hear the smile on my face? Maybe that's how we win. Just watching them try to defend themselves and go, hey, you didn't want to be part of the Empire. Have fun. Could have helped you out, but, you know, you made your choices. All right, so it looks like all of my fleets are now in helitilt, but we don't currently have jump drives. Bear that in mind. Also, I need to remember, now that I have a Juggernaut, there can be some serious shenaniganry with regard to reinforcements. And I'll need to be very mindful of that, because it's super frustrating.
Construction complete.
But I'm used to it. Build another starbase there when you're done. We're still exploring out here with that science ship. Ooh, Unuanpata has a new option. Let's go ahead and improve alloy nanoplants. And then Kirthast, we can upgrade the... Yeah. Upgrade the admin park, why not? Klohoapaja can upgrade... Yeah, upgrade those. I want to make sure that we continue to produce a surplus of consumer goods, and we're kind of flirting with a deficit at the moment. So anyway, we're 36 minutes into the episode. I'll go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we'll have to see how far along the War in Heaven and the Ghost Signal, as well as this war between the Soran and the Mephishootans. Like, let's see how well that goes. Because it seems like they're, to say the very least... It seems like they're losing badly. Like really, really badly. I just wish there was a way to see a little bit more info on that. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Attacker war exhaustion is 65, defender war exhaustion is 76. So, it's not going terribly. Yeah, they're receptive to us now. You bet they're receptive. But okay. Yeah, we'll stop this one here, and then the next one we will see kind of how these multiple precarious situations develop while we continue to spin up our economy to an absurd degree. Because we're still doing a lot just to establish ourselves in the territory that we've taken. And the game is continuously throwing new events at me, like... I guess I should count my blessings. I did have a moment there, like where I was able to just chill for a few episodes, and I actually said, "This is cool. I get to vibe for a while." But now we've had multiple endgame level events pop in just the last 2 or 3 episodes, so that's fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day, but Thursday at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.